Dear Diary, today marks 7 weeks exactly since I packed my bags, said goodbye to my friends and family, to embrace this new chapter of my life. Just me, solo living in Thailand. Alright my people, what's up? Welcome back. It's another beautiful day here in Chiang Mai, and this woman's riding past on a bicycle. I'm battling a cold because I, like an idiot, drive my motorbike regardless if it's raining or not. So
the reality of Thailand in the wet season, it was sunny 2 minutes ago and now I'm driving through flood water. Half of the puddles are up to my knees on this stupid scooter and I'm just trying to get home.
That's always fun. And speaking of rain, it has been living the free life here and coming and going as it pleases every hour or two. I'll show you a bit, but it's just like flood, sun, and I still love it. So welcome to the solo diaries of a man living in Thailand, chasing his dreams. Oh, all right. Now, let's talk about what I'm doing today. Well, what we're doing today. Firstly, I'm going to talk to you about my cameras. So I have two cameras. I have the big bad boy that you're on right now, and then I have the small little action camera which I've been used for vlogging around like this. I don't like the quality that comes out of it, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it. So moving forward, I'm just going to be sticking to this bad boy, and it's going to test my skills and creativity to a new level. So please be nice, because I'm being vulnerable using this, and it's going to suck for a minute. I'm just warning you. But that's out of the way. I can feel the rain coming, and today we are going to you guys thought I was going to tell you at the end of that last clip, didn't you? But I didn't. Anyway, I'll stop gatekeeping. So actually the plan is today, I tend to get lost a lot on my motorbike, and I stumbled across this abandoned, I said I stumbled, but I drove past this abandoned super mall. It's called Promenada Mall, and apparently it just shut down early this year with no warning. So it's massive, but it's abandoned now. So I want to go check that out. I have no idea if we can get in. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm taking you along with me and we can go check it out. So that's the plan. And then from there, like every other day that I'm in Chiang Mai living this life, I just take it by ear. So we'll approach that. If we can't get in, we'll figure it out the next stop, but let's go. All right, you're currently balanced on my motorbike seat, but you can see it behind me. It's massive, it's huge. We're gonna try and go in. I have no idea how we're gonna get in, or if we're gonna get in trouble, or if there's security. And if there is security, can I just pay them? I don't know, but let's go have a look. I'll show you, look at this. Like even all the footpaths are overgrown. But it's massive. It used to be a super mall, and it's so overgrown. You can see even the signs overgrown, like everything. All the brand names have lost color, but all right, we made it in a bit further. There's obviously barriers and stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys what I can see, obviously. It's a bit scary actually doing this, but look at this. It's massive, a big super mall. That obviously used to be a roundabout, but it's huge. It'd be so cool going in there. You can see people have tried to break in already. Here. But obviously, I'm not gonna do any damage trying to get in, but if there's a way I can just go in, I'll have a look, you know? Bring you guys along with me. All right, so the plan is I'm going to drive around the block and see if we can get in, see if I can get my drone up either, but it's not looking good, to be honest. And I obviously don't want to break any laws because like, I'm a good boy. All right, ladies and gents, and everything in between. I have bad news. We couldn't get in. So there was a few small streets that like led to the back end of it, but it's massive tin sheets, and I'm not really game to break the law in a country that's not my own. Not that I've ever broken the law, because you know, sweetheart. And if I did jump over the barbed wire fence where I was showing you guys, I've got all my camera gear in a big backpack, and I'm not going to be too speedy with all that stuff if I have to run. It's just not worth it, to be honest. But how cool is that thing? I was looking on my phone before. Apparently they couldn't afford the power bill or something like that. I'm not too sure. But the plan from here, now that I've shown you guys that thing and experienced it myself, is let's go get some food and we can chat there about what's next. And if I get lonely solo traveling. You guys are in for a treat. Well, actually, no, I'm in for a treat. You get to see what I get to eat, and it is so yum. Can I please get this one?
Fried chicken?
Yep. And the chicken karagi, please.
Okay.
And the water.
Water.
Kapunka, thank you. This place I just stumbled across when I was going to the markets one time. She's the sweetest old lady. And she works here by herself, and this place is huge, so just wait. I'll show you when the food comes out. It's ridiculous. Now, I'm not one of those weird people that enjoys others watching me eat, but it's so good. I just want you to hear the crunch. You ready? It's so good. And you saw on the menu, all of this is like $2.50. Bro. It's crazy. And you gotta stay hydrated, kids. Don't forget. But I was gonna talk about solo travel here. There's actually a like a second university garden that I've never been to that I wanna go check out. So we'll go check that out, and then there I'll tell you all the goss, all the good details. I've just spilled it all over myself. Haha, slay. But first, I need me a little pick-me-up. Now, I'm addicted to these things. I was addicted to energy drinks back home, but these little things, right? They're 10 baht, so less than 50 cents. And they just are like crack. They just go like zing, and you've got energy. Kapunka. Yum. All right, stop kerfuffling. Let's go. All right. This is very wet. Oh, that is wet. My bottom is wet. Okay, let's get serious for a second, which is not that something I'm great at, but I've been asked more than once, a lot more times than once, if solo travel is lonely or difficult. Short answer for me, no, it's not. For like the 2 years leading up to this trip, not that I'd planned this trip, but like 2 years prior to me leaving Australia, I did a lot of self-development on like being alone and falling in love with yourself and hanging out with yourself and stuff like that. And I personally believe there's a huge difference between being lonely and being alone. So like situationally, obviously there's times where I'm like, this would be so cool to have someone else with me or something like that, but you can just understand the situation and be like, obviously there's no human out there who would be in this situation, you know, like a romantic view or like a beautiful experience, whatever. There's no human who would be like, I would rather do this by myself than with someone I care about. That's not possible. So you just got to accept it for what it is. Like, okay, yeah, obviously you feel alone, so go do something that feels better. And so you just get up and you get on with it and you move on. But day to day, no way. Like, I really enjoy my own time. I think if a human or a person can't enjoy being alone, then they need to do some serious work. Like, I'm by no means an expert at all, don't get that mistaken. I still reach out and depend on support systems, which doesn't mean I'm bad, it just means I know what to do when I feel bad, which I think everyone should do. Build a support system, build the tools to fix yourself when you're feeling down or feeling alone. I also feel very nasally because I've got a cold, remember? So I have said a few times, I would highly recommend every single person out there does some solo travel, because it's just, you learn so much about yourself and you fall in love with doing things for yourself. There was a thing a while ago, and it was like, I think I read a while ago, and it was like, learn to date yourself. Now, no homo, because I'm a dude obviously, but I enjoy like I can go eat at a restaurant by myself and feel legitimately nothing. And I know so many people who can't do that. And to me, that's a foreign concept now. Like, why? Why just go eat some food? Who cares? I think it's because people care what other people think. Like, oh no, I can't be seen sitting alone. And if you dictate your life off what other people think, then you're in trouble forever. You got to cut that shit out immediately, because no one actually cares. Everyone's so involved in their own world and their own life that, like, how often do you see someone sitting alone and you remember it past 5 minutes? You don't. You see someone at a cafe, and if you think, oh, that's pathetic, which I don't think you should, but if you do, 20 minutes later, you've forgotten about it forever. You don't care. So don't dictate your life on what other people think. It's so silly. But we're sidetracking. This isn't a therapy session, not for free anyway. But no, solo travel is legitimately amazing. I love this stuff. It's like, you wake up and you're like, what do you want to do today? And you just do it. It's so good. Even today, like, showcasing this to you guys, I woke up and I was like, today, what are we going to do? Okay, well, I saw that thing. Let's go check it out. I don't have to wait for anyone else. I don't have to do anything. You just go do stuff for yourself. So book that flight, do that trip, do that activity you want to do. Don't wait on anyone. Life's too short. Just do it for yourself. Like, I couldn't have guessed how much I would enjoy doing what I'm doing now. I love it, and I don't depend on anyone. Let's just call it there. Like, I hope that answers your questions. If anyone's struggling, you can always reach out to me. Like, DM me whenever on any platform, and I'm happy to chat about anything with anyone. It really doesn't bother me. And I want to be open enough that you guys can feel like you can talk to me. Or if you have questions about how I'm doing this or what I did or anything. If you need advice, question, anything, legitimately anything, just message me. Just keep it PG or I'll expose you. That's it for today, folks. As always, much love. My bum's very wet and I feel like a school kid with my legs swinging. All right, peace. Oh yeah, that was the full video done on my big camera, so it wasn't too bad, hopefully. If it was terrible, just tell me down below so I can delete your comment. I don't know if you can see how wet my bum is, but it's cooked. It's like squelchy as.